Hi guys and welcome back to Football Manager 2017 as Real Madrid. We'll be playing Oviedo today, so a chance for the rotational boys to stretch their legs. Marian Prince coming in, as is Martinez and Vallejo. Not Varane, Vallejo. There we go. We're going to be playing Zika as well. I was considering Ishak there, but he'll go on the bench for Danilo. Kovacic playing instead of Kroos. Berardi once again on in that midfield position. He's actually getting there now. Awkward. Not bad. Cristiano Ronaldo is injured and will come off for Divock Origi, but he should be back for the Champions League final. James Rodriguez is ready for a spot on the bench today. He should be limited to 45 minutes of action, so we'll see him probably in the second half. But I think that's pretty much it. Actually, I'm going to put Isco on for Gareth Bale there. See how he fancies that roll off the side there. It should be a relatively simple tie here. Oviedo, languishing at the lower end of the league, and we should be able to see them off without too much trouble. I'm particularly interested to see how the back line does today. Really our only senior player back there is Carvajal. Berardi, I'm pleased to say, is getting the hang of that position as Isco whips in the corner, easily headed away, but it falls to Origi. It is a good block. Origi tees up Asensio, who actually chooses to ping it back to Isco, who crosses it back in. It's headed and it's turned in by Martinez. Well done, son. Francisco Javier Martinez, the young man who's going bald already at 17 years of age. What a finish from him. Lovely play. Carvajal back to Asensio. Kovacic losing it to Michu. Pereira coming forward. Vadilo. Poor ball. Martinez for Zika. Ball out to Carvajal, good ball, can he get it in here? Cuts it back, Berardi now, can he smash one? Nope, he loses it. Origi tees him up, good save. Not over though, Origi cutting in, hits one and it's actually a goal. Origi off the left hand side, 19th of the season, hopefully he can hit 20. If he and Morata both hit 20, it'll be a successful season for them. The first season that they've had to compete with each other. Flamini to Rodri. Back to Ferro. Scoops forward. Berardi cutting it out though. Origi now plays it inside to Asensio. Loses it to Rodri though. Vadilo coming forward. He scoops it down the line, but it's easy for Martinez, who's having a stormer of a game, to cut out. He plays it back to the goalkeeper now. He's trying to come forward with it. He's coming miles out of the box there. Excuse me. Forward for Morata. 4 Oviedo players get it away from him. Carvajal scooping it towards Isco, who's doing pretty well out wide. Kovacic for Berardi. Berardi pokes it to Asensio. Origi to Morata. It's just sensational. 25 for the season now for Alvaro Morata, and it's just been beautiful. Absolutely beautiful stuff. 3-0 today. Easy as you like. And Origi on Ronaldo's side there, playing so well. Asensio will come off for James Rodriguez now, so he can get his reintroduction to the team. He's had a torrid time with injury since we've been here. James Rodriguez, I don't want to sell him, but at the same time I think he's got such massive monetary value and he's not playing enough games, and we have Asensio and Isco who are excellent players, and part of me thinks, the financial side of me thinks that we could get some good money for James. But we'll see. We'll see. If bids come in, might force my hand a little bit. I don't think I'm going to actively try and advertise him in the shop window, if you will. Carvajal coming forward now with it. He scoops it in on his left foot. It's headed away. Berardi flicks it on. Morata flicks it on, and it's easy for the goalkeeper, but yeah, I don't think I'm going to try and move on James Rodriguez actively, but if bids come in, I'm going to entertain the notion of selling him. Carvajal going to come off now. I'm going to bring on Rugani, and I'm going to put Martinez out wide right and see how he actually gets on. Where is he? There, he's there. Yeah, we'll try him, and we'll also try Ishik on for Zika. Zika's done pretty well actually in his career. I'm pleased with him. I was hoping he was going to be sort of Marcelo light. He's turned out to be a slightly different player. Being right-footed, he cuts in a lot more. James delivering the corner. Vallejo heads it off the bar. Unlucky. But I'm pleased with how Zika's done. He's been more than adequate cover for Jose Gaya. And Ishik looks like he's going to come on to be a great player as well. James, simple ball to Isco now. Cannons around there. Ahmet Ishik will pick her up now. Faces too many players, loses it. Michu playing it forward. Sito coming forward for Oviedo, and it would be a shame if the young man's clean sheet was ruined here, but it's a hopeless, aimless shot over the bar. And a good, confident performance here by the young lads. The young 11, I suppose you could say. Martinez crosses a decent one in, it is headed away. Isco can't get it back, and it will be 3-0 to Real Madrid. Comfortable win, and it keeps our run of clean sheets going. I believe that's 4 in a row now. Okay, let's have a look at Vallejo's clause that he's going to trigger here. Vallejo is 1 appearance away from making 20 appearances, which will trigger a clause, mean we'll have to play Real Zaragoza 425,000, and he's also 1 game away from 20 league appearances, which will increase his wages to 50 grand. What does he get now? 42. Nah, don't really care about that. He's certainly worth it. He's an excellent young player. Okay, Anduri's getting a couple of goals actually at the end of the season for Bilbao. I suspect it's probably his last season at Bilbao here, but I'm not 100% sure. He might carry on. Malaga against Villarreal, let's see. Villarreal getting a vital win there. Sansoni with a goal. They are above the zone now, and they're actually safe. So the 3 relegated are Elche, Granada and Oviedo. It's a bit of a shame they went out with something of a whimper with that loss against us. And I've actually scouted quite a lot of Atletico's youth players, as they are, well, let's actually show you here. Their under-19s have 101 points and a 101 goal difference, so they're actually more dominant in the under-19s league than we are in the senior league. But look at this Rayo Vallecano player, 39 goals in 30 games. It's not even. Anyway, I don't really know why the stats here don't tie up, but let's scout him, because he. I mean, you don't score that many goals and not have something about you. And they actually have the assist leader too, and they're second to Atletico. He doesn't look like much of anything, but it won't hurt to get a scout report. So let's just have a little look at their players. None of them impressing apart from that Angel Santamaria lad. But obviously we can't get any of them with them being Atletico players at the minute. Walter Birsa doing well for Levante. Where did he used to play? Was he yeah, he was a Milan player. Then he went to Chievo and obviously in the game on to Levante. He's done alright. Players in Team of the Week. Martinez, Vallejo, Origi. Good to see. And Berardi and Kovacic on the bench. We could actually pick up that Christian Contreras for 1.4 million. I mean, could be a good player. I don't know. Who's interested at the minute? Inter want to buy him. I mean, what's 1.4 million out of our budget? Let's have a look. 180 odd million. Do you know what? Let's just pay the 1.4. Screw it. Let's just pay the 1.4. We'll take him. He scored so many goals at youth level. Let's see. I'm not going to promise him fucking wage rises. Come on, son. The fact you're getting to move to Real Madrid should be enough. Should be incentive enough for you. Let's see. What does he want? 4k. Well, let's try and get him at 3.5. Try and get him to sign the 3-year deal, minimum fee release of 5.5, whatever. We can up that later on. He accepts the terms and we'll be bringing him in. That's how easy it is when you're Real Madrid. The monetary power, the financial power that we have is far too much for any team to really deal with what we're gonna offer them. They pretty much need to let their youth prospects go when we start bidding, unless they themselves are a team like Bayern or obviously Barcelona or something like that. But excellent stuff from us today. Victory over Oviedo. The recruitment of this young lad. I'm pleased. And then it'll of course be the Champions League final. That's where the attention is at the moment. That is pretty much my preoccupation at the minute. Champions League final. Let's have a little look at the detail about that. Officials at the NSC oh God, why did I try? Olimpiski in Ukraine are counting down final in 14 days of the 2018 Champions League. So it will be in Ukraine, where we take on Manchester United. I believe Manchester United lifted the Champions League in Russia against Chelsea. Might be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure. Man United, of course, who beat Bayern Munich in the Champions League semi-final here. And it is game day for us. We've beaten Sevilla every time we've faced them, and it will not be the rotational lineup today. We'll play the full lineup. Keylor Navas, Carvajal, it pretty much picks the sale at this point. Varane, nope, not Varane again. Varane, Ramos, come on, click properly. Jose Gaya, Kroos, Modric, Bale, Isco, well, no, Asensio, and on the left we're going to go with Origi, and we will play, wait, what did I do there? Oh right, okay, no, I've done that wrong. And Morata up front, and we're going to go with Kiko Casilla on the bench, as well as Danilo, Rugani, Isco, Kovacic. We'll actually swap them around. Kovacic, James Rodriguez and Berardi. We'll go with that on the bench. Hopefully we can get a victory away at Sevilla today. Get the momentum going ahead of the game against... Where are Barcelona? Barcelona playing Villarreal. Ahead of the game in the Champions League final against Man United. It would be good to get some momentum going here. Tell the team to carry on straight where they left off in beating Oviedo. Of course it's not going to be quite as simple a matter as when it was when we beat Oviedo, but Sevilla haven't had a great season, so hopefully we can do something. It would be nice if Barcelona were to lose and we could finish 20 plus points ahead of them today. Carvajal in the book early doors, that's not great for us. But we've had an absolute storming season in terms of the league. Coming back next season, it'll be more of the same, I hope. And I hope we should have a new goalkeeper in place. I said previously in a previous episode, if I had about 180 to 200 million, I would go get David De Gea. So, you know, kind of onus of, Ramos giving away a penalty, poor stuff. The onus is kind of on me now to actually go out and recruit David De Gea or a similar type of goalkeeper, to go and actually put the money down and spend a huge amount on a goalkeeper. Navas has been a good servant, but he's getting on in years and he's not quite up there with the upper echelon of goalkeepers, I don't think. Witsel stepping up and he puts it in. It's 1-0 to Sevilla, not what I wanted to see. Let's actually go more attacking here and try and up the tempo. I really want to see some fight from the boys today, because it's very possible that we go behind against Manchester United. Vasquez is in. Vasquez now shoots, and it's a good save by Navas, but very possible that we could be under the cosh a bit against Manchester United for periods in the Champions League final. So we need to show a bit of spirit, a bit of character, a bit of fight when we are behind, or when we are facing a bit of adversity. Sarabia whipping it in, away by Gaia, back to Sarabia, and Bale completes the clearance. Morata gets a flick on, but obviously it's going to be picked up by the Sevilla defenders now. Really, really poor half. I can't remember seeing a half that's been that poor for us in quite a while. We're missing Ronaldo today, but other than that, it's the full strength team, and we've just been getting battered here, wave after wave. Witsel picks it up now, and it's being played around. Kolo shot blocked by Gaia. Witsel to Kalinic. Varane takes it from him. Excuse me, but it's been really weak from us today. You could say we're only behind to a penalty, but there have been chances for it to be worse. There's Santos to Witsel now. Coming forward again, Vasquez moves it on to Kalinic, and we just don't seem to be able to track them. Kalinic's shot. Navas puts it over the bar. I thought he could have caught that. Didn't look to have that much venom in it. But certainly not looking that great. Whipped in, headed, and Navas manages to pick that one up. It's been a really poor half from us. They have battered us this half. Have to admit it. Question the boys' passion. Anybody on the bench we want to take a look at bringing on? Maybe Isco and maybe Kovacic, but we've just been really poor. I'm going to demand more from the boys because this has been unacceptable. Another yellow card. I mean, we've been kicking lumps out of them as well. This is not the confidence booster that I wanted before the Champions League final. Kalinic to Vasquez, flicks it through as to Kalinic, deserves to score, does score. I mean, fuck me, man. Where the hell has the team disappeared to? Where is the confidence? They look piss poor today. And if we play like this, we will get battered by Man United. Absolutely battered. And there's an injury to Morata just to make things better. Screw it, I'm going to throw Berardi up front. He can try that position. He's played every bloody other position in the team this season. And there's another booking. 5 bookings to nothing. Another chance for them. We haven't created a single bloody opportunity today, and we're getting absolutely hammered. Dos Santos back the way to Kolo. They're completely toying with us here. Kolo, Escudero, he'll play it on. Witsel now, plays it to Dos Santos. 2-0 is one thing, but if it was to get 3 or worse, it would be an absolute disaster. Witsel to Kalinic. Kalinic is going to play it wide to Machin. He's going to get ahead of Gaia. In for Vasquez. Easy stuff. And Jesus Christ, what the hell is happening? 3-0, we're getting beat here. This has been shocking stuff. I should have played the bloody youth team. They would have fucking put up a better fight than this crap. Absolutely disgusted with how poor we've been today. 3-0. I could have accepted a defeat, but this is disgraceful. Kroos whips it in, headed away. Varane picks it up. Yeah, and that about sums it up from Origi. Passing it into the side netting. It has been an abysmal showing from us today. Absolutely abysmal as Varane knocks it long towards Origi. Origi coming inside. He plays it back to Kovacic. Isco to Bale now. And 3-0 it ends. Absolutely unacceptable from the lads there. Morata's out 2 to 3 weeks. Might not be able to play in the Champions League final. Well guys, I mean, I hope you've enjoyed today's episode more than I have. That's completely soured the experience here. We've done so well. We put together that run, 1, 2, 3, 4 games in a row with no goals conceded, and then we go and get smashed. We go and get battered, slapped around by Sevilla, and that's ahead of playing the English champions who beat Crystal Palace 4-0 to clinch the title in their last game of the season. It's not good. It's not good signs. But I hope you guys come back and see the next episode. It is the Champions League final. We can put all this behind us if we just go beat Man United in the Champions League final. So I hope you guys come back to see that one, and I'll see you next time.